Hey everyone, and welcome to our show, the Team Amazing Show, a recap of Game of Thrones, aka Two Chicks, One Throne.
Two chicks, one throne. Once again, we're throneless.
This couch is a very nice throne. Thank you very much. We just happen to be very tiny, and this is a very small throne. I don't know.
We do have a dire wolf running around here, by the way.
Yeah, she's embarrassed because she got a bad buzz cut. But in case you don't know who we are again Team Amazing. I am Kaori and this is Ann Campia.
What's up, everybody?
And we are here to recap, like I just said, Game of Thrones. But this is going to be season 6, episode 3, Oathbreaker, which happens to be the name of the sword.
I know.
Which I thought we were going to see, more of that sword. We only got a little bit.
I know. Tiniest piece, but we'll get there.
So we're gonna run down through our positives followed by our negatives. And what were your overall thoughts of this episode?
And also, by the way, since we're live streaming, I'll try to follow in on the chat if I can. We'll do our best.
Yes, we live stream, so you guys can join us and we talk back to you.
If you haven't seen the episode, though, maybe you bookmark this and come back.
Yeah.
Or we just spoil the shit out of it for you. So
if you need a quick rundown, we'll do it for you.
Yeah. Overall thoughts. I enjoyed the episode 3. So again, I think we start to get really into what the story is, and we see a lot of the past versus what's happening currently. And I know we'll get into detail on each person's story. But again, I thought they did a really good job of covering multiple characters in one episode. They do such a good job.
I agree. I think that this season they've really segmented it really well, because in the previous seasons this has been a little cluttered and wait, what's this? You even forget names, get confused, but it's just so much more streamlined now. I can really appreciate that. What other things did you enjoy about this episode?
Oh, the fact that everyone's like, Jon Snow's alive. What the fuck?
I guess we're going into our positives.
Yes.
Because there's a lot of positives anyway.
So. Oh, definitely. The fact that I know you guys mentioned it, you and John last week mentioned it, the last week's episode had us realizing that Jon Snow is back, but now it's really everyone else watching, getting to see everybody else's reaction, right?
For sure.
To him being alive.
For sure. And I'm actually surprised that he came back very coherent and comprehending what the hell is happening. He even acknowledged that when he died, it was black. He was not supposed to be there.
Yep.
They did that so well. But there's got to be some consequence, and I'm so curious to see what is the consequence. Obviously, he ditched.
Yeah. Number one, he's like, I'm good. I died already, so now I'm a peace out, you guys. I'm leaving the Night's Watch.
I shouldn't be here. But
yeah. I think it's going to be also a lot of self-discovery for him of what the hell am I here for now, right? And he was kind of wondering that already, and there was a good speech between him and I don't know what his confidant's name is, but he basically said, I failed. Why am I back? And he's like, well, you failed only to then come back and fail again. Like, why are you scared to fail again? Yeah. Do it again. Try again. That was a great scene.
And I just love how there's so many people behind him. And it just really turned, Jon Snow has developed and come such a long way from season 1 when he was just the bastard child.
Yep.
But now, we're like, crap.
Yes.
What is his fucking destiny? And when the red woman said, what's his name? The fucking Baratheon.
Oh, Stannis.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Sorry.
My homeboy.
She's like, Stannis Baratheon wasn't the one that was, was fated to rule. And she looked at him and was like, oh, she turned. Yeah.
Yep. And that was I think she was also in shock. Melisandre was like, wait a minute, he's alive. I did it.
She's like, pat my back. I'm gonna go masturbate in my room right now.
Yeah. But there were good moments for the people, watching the people react, and you guys, I'm terrible with names, but the head of the wildlings, seeing his reaction.
The pecker.
Yeah. And then seeing obviously everyone who wanted Jon Snow to come back to life. And then those that were like, oh, great, he's back. Now that means we're in deep shit.
Yeah.
Which I was kind of another positive, was happy to see kind of the justice served against those who killed him.
Yeah, I agree. I think that the justice was served. I do think the one guy, the main conspirator, I don't know his name. His last words to him kind of creeped me out. I was like,
yeah. And then he chin up, was like, I don't care. I'm dying. I knew
Yeah,
this was gonna happen.
But you're gonna be like this forever. It's like, oh crap.
Yeah, what a dick.
Yeah,
dick till the end.
Ollie too. I still don't I wish I knew what was in the kid's mind to just do that.
Yeah, if anything, maybe that is part of a negative for me, is that it's just seemed like such a turn from, you know, when we saw Ollie at the end of the season put in the final stab, and then even today, like, there was no remorse for it at all.
Yeah, he was more pissed that he's like, oh man, I can't believe I'm about to die because I did kill you.
Yeah, you know what, whatever. I'm happy that he's gone.
Me too. And what other positives do you have? I mean, there's so many.
Oh gosh. Okay, so you mentioned before we started all the stuff with Bran and kind of Bran getting to see his past.
I love that stuff.
Yes,
I love
me too.
it so much. And like you get a taste of Eddard Stark again.
Yes.
It's always kind of nice.
Yes. And Corey mentioned, for those of you that watch Arrow, I mean, this is how you do it. I mean, you know, not to compare because Arrow's CW show, but this is HBO, but this is how you do flashbacks, right? Where it doesn't feel awkward. You feel like you're getting so much out of that flashback.
Yes. Like something's tying in, even just a tinge, you know?
Yes. And then just getting to see what Bran thought was the story that he's been told as a child, and actually visually seeing it and like, wait, this is not how it actually went down.
Right.
And it sounds like there's so much more to tell, right?
So much more. And
yeah.
When he was going up the stairs to follow his dad, I was super excited for him. And then all of a sudden, you know, the three-eyed guy,
tree man
brought
him back to life.
I was like, nah, not tonight.
Not yet.
Not tonight.
I'm still stuck in this fucking tree, so we got some time. That was a little weird though, because I wonder if that was anyone's theory. Was that your theory that Bran was destined to become the man in the tree? Because
no,
they
that
kind of clarified that tonight. Like, no, you're not going to end up in this tree. Don't worry, you're good.
That's so funny. He's like, no,
God,
you got to know everything. But yeah, Brad's like, I ain't going in this tree. So answer the viewer question. All right. Any other positives? I mean, I we can go back.
Oh
and
yeah,
forth.
what else you got?
Yeah, I was with you there. I mean, all.
I've got you know, Cersei and Jamie kind of just continuing to carry out their plans to just.
Yeah, I like that. It is a positive, but for me, it's only a positive because Jamie's in it.
Oh yeah,
does that make sense?
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like, okay, we get that you guys are continuously trying to tear each other down, but all you guys are doing is talking about it and conspiring against each other and saying how you're gonna do it, but nothing's happening yet.
I know.
I mean, it's only episode 3, but
I know
there's nothing except threats right now.
So far, yeah, all it is whispers, is what they call it. You know, sending little kids out to kind of listen and see what's going on, and then them trying to invade the small council, and then realizing none of them want to sit with them.
Yeah.
Like,
and for a second, the king had a backbone, but then he again quickly got brainwashed by crazy old man with bad knees.
What do you think is going on with that? Like, do you think Tommen is gonna end up not like siding with his mother? I don't know.
I think Tommen's gonna die.
Really?
He has to die.
Yeah.
He's like, at this point, he's like just. I think Cersei's got to lose all her children.
Oh, you know what? You're right. Yeah, I do back you up on that.
I mean, who knows? We could be wrong, but
yeah. But how nice of them to mention, you know, a mother's love on Mother's Day. That was quite nice.
Completely agree, and I completely, when he was talking about Cersei and that love is so pure and it's out of this world.
Yeah,
that's the purest thing Cersei has, and the irony is that's what has driven her to do all that fucked up shit.
Yeah.
It's so ironic. So yeah, I mean, that stuff is good, but it's also kind of draggy. And I feel like it's like this is kind of in my negatives, but a lot of the scenes are a little draggy. Like I felt that with Arya Stark's storyline.
Yeah,
she finally got her eyeballs back.
Yes,
but it took 3 episodes
or more. It felt longer.
It felt really long.
Yeah,
continuously seeing her bleed and suffer, and just
even
so
last
she can
season,
forget her identity. It was just kind of right.
And then we had to hear it retold again.
Yeah,
like same questions over and over. I mean, obviously, well, for me, I'm happy that she has her sight back, but you're right. We kind of ended up back in a circle. We're back to where we were. Yeah, when she joined that place or whatever it is.
Yeah. What else? Positives? Well, obviously, the Khaleesi storyline, how she's stuck there, and then in the meantime, her council with Tyrion and Varys are trying to find a way to keep peace or bring her back or figure out if they have to go to war. What do you think of this whole thing?
I do enjoy the small council that they've created. I think everyone's bringing the correct, in my opinion, what would be the right, our direwolves over here exploring perspective.
Sewing.
It's like, no, we go to war just because that's who he is, you know? And then you have Tyrion, who's kind of trying to get the opinion of everyone. So everyone's playing their role correctly on the council. And I think it's a good mix of people to try to fill in, as Khaleesi is stuck in this widow place.
And what's crazy is, this is our direwolf. What's crazy is as much as Khaleesi, how strong and powerful she has been in the previous 5 episodes, her dragon ditched her. And she's now she's now we had 2 loose dragons in a dungeon, by the way. And she's now trapped in this, I guess, land of widows.
Widow land, yes.
And we thought that she was special because she was the Call's widow, but now there's something like 1,000 of them.
They're like, no, we were all the Call's widow, and we all thought the Call was going to rule. And look where we are today.
Yeah.
And it was more like, hey, we all are doing our time, which is what the tradition is. You know, after your call passes, you have to go to this place.
Right.
But she didn't. She got to explore the world, which makes them a little bit spiteful of her.
And that she's gorgeous and stuff like that. And they're like, she might not get special treatment now.
Yeah. They mentioned that as well. So I'm.
It kind of makes her, I mean, I know that there's gonna be a way to save her, but it does make me feel like it lessens her a little bit, her character a little bit. Does that make any sense?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I mean, she flew off with a dragon, which was absolutely ginormously powerful.
Right.
And then her dragon's like, peace out. There's no more oxtail or whatever. And she gets surrounded. The dragon could have just picked her up. Yeah, dragon's Filipino.
And you're right. And I think there's some sort of vulnerability. I almost, so every episode we have to hear her announce herself, right?
Yes. Ugh.
This is who I am, mother of the dragons, blah, blah, blah. And I almost have picked up on the fact that I feel like it's almost her insecurity that she has to announce herself to try to make her feel tough.
That's a good point.
But at the same time, I feel like it's really backfiring on her because everyone's like, we don't really care who you are.
Yeah, we're like, yeah, you ate a heart. We know. Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah, so I am enjoying that. It's a good kind of turn from where she was at last season.
Yeah.
What do you think?
It's nice because a lot of times her merit in the previous 5 seasons were based on faith and nothing but faith and maybe luck, some would say.
Yep.
Some would say it is because she is, you know, the chosen one or the mother of dragons, but it depends what you believe in, you know? So right now we're seeing her at her week, like a season 1 Khaleesi, and it's kind of interesting to see where that's going to go. Yeah. We're going to have these 2 guys that I absolutely love her, save her. I actually predict that one of them is going to die, and it's not going to be the one with the scale. That guy's going to hide that shit.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. So yeah, we saw in the next week's preview the 2 loves of her life or whatever they are coming to save her. I don't know what they are. Her protectors forever.
Yeah, I mean, they're the strongest ones in the council. Yeah, I guess one can really fight.
Yeah.
All right, and then what do you think of the last storyline? I think that we didn't mention is obviously Bolton,
Ramsay, the dickhead.
See, I want to forget it. I love how this guy comes in. He's like, I ain't kissing your ass right now. Yeah, I don't give a fuck. I know you killed your dad.
I know. That was
so good.
Fantastic. That was great.
He's like, your dad was a cunt, and I know you killed him.
Yep.
But the big reveal was fucking bringing in that wildling chick. I forget her name. It's been a while.
You guys, if you guys know these names, let us know.
Yeah, don't kill us. Breaker
yes,
Stark.
He's back.
As soon as they unveiled her head, I'm like, oh fuck, we know who's in there.
Because it's been what, like a whole season, right?
It's been a whole season, yeah.
Wow. Yeah, and rest in peace, Shaggy Dog.
Yeah, I'm so tired of them killing these dogs.
I know.
Well, wolves. But, you know,
so
like
sad.
We still have the white one.
Yeah, I think he will make it till the end. The white direwolf.
Why he has to. But it sucks that Rickard, it's weird because him and Bran disappeared, but it was pretty clear that Bran was the one they really needed to protect. And I don't know if it was because he was handicapped, so they put extra attention and extra care on him. But I know that these two sons are so important.
Yeah.
And they miss Sansa by a hair.
I know.
Missed her by a hair.
Oh, you know, they are killing us with that shit.
Oh my God.
So hard for us to watch this stuff happen. And
she's on her way to fucking Castle Black, and Jon's like, peace out.
I know, they're like,
this is never gonna happen.
This, Game of Thrones is really just get all the Starks together. Come on, let's get them all together, which is never ever gonna happen.
Do you have any predictions on how Lord Bolton is going to treat Stark? Do you think he's gonna torture him, or do you think he's gonna kind of just mental fuck him?
It's in his nature to torture. And quite honestly, the sad part is he's probably going to torture the wildling girl before he does anything actually to the Stark.
She seems like she's like, whatever, I can handle it.
Yeah, I know. But still, it kind of sucks because she's been through a lot of shit herself. What about you? What do you think?
I hope that he doesn't get, I don't know if Bolton's smart, which he is, but he's also a fucking cray-cray.
Yes.
He would want to keep the Stark intact. Like he didn't hurt Sansa per se. He mentally mind fucked her and raped her, but it was never like too physical. Like,
no.
I don't know if he's gonna get his dick cut off, is what I think. I think he might be okay. I don't know.
I don't want to see it though, because he's like such baby face right now. Yeah. Still. But speaking of dicks getting cut off, in the preview we do see Theon return home.
We do.
And his sister's like, I don't care about you.
Just like, I went all the way there to save you, and you didn't care.
Yeah. So that's gonna be really interesting.
Yeah, I think so. But I think that Theon is going to play a very important role because now there's no ruler. And we thought maybe she'd be the ruler, but now it's just not the case. Like, they're going to put a vote in it.
Yeah.
And it might be no dick.
Yeah.
No dick at all. So obviously there's some negatives.
Yes.
Not many. One of my negatives is the storyline we didn't mention is the forgettable one with Sam and Gilly. I've always thought it was kind of cute that Sam had a woman and he actually fell for her and everything, and that gives him strength, her and Jon. But this, like, where are we going here?
I know.
Maybe I'm just impatient, but where are we going?
I 100% agree with you. Every time that they come on screen, I'm like, ugh. What?
Yeah.
Like, this is the bathroom break time, because I've never once had any heart for that storyline.
Yes, it's not engaging.
Yeah.
It's I mean, it makes sense why he's into her, because it's a girl that's actually giving him attention, and she's not terrible looking. She got better looking this season, by the way.
Yeah, I did notice that too.
She's like, hold on.
I did notice. She's like, we're going to Westeros. I better clean myself up.
And my kid's like this big in this cradle now. But I know they're trying to exchange very romantic and sweet lines, like, oh, you're the father of my child, or I'll do anything for you two. Oh, all that matters is keeping you two safe. But it just feels so bland.
Yeah. I wish I had an attachment to that, but I don't. Then at least it would mean more.
Maybe something big will happen and it'll change.
But even then, would it really? Like,
I know.
I don't know. I feel like for me, it might be just too late for any of. I'm probably gonna eat my words later, but I feel like they could probably do anything with that storyline right now that's significant, and then it'd still be like,
right.
Yeah. Right. I don't know. It's surprise me, Game of Thrones people, please, because right now, I that's a negative for me too.
Do you have any other negatives?
Ooh, not so much.
I'm looking at the chat.
Yeah.
There's a no dick and emoji.
I mean, we're gonna get Marjorie in next week's episode, which we kind of forget Marjorie is still in prison.
Yes.
And hasn't done her atonement yet. So, I mean, I'm not sure if that's a negative or a positive. I'm just curious to see if I'm still interested in her storyline.
I always forget until we were reminded of her by her, whether it's her grandma's presence or last week's episode. And now we also found out Cersei hasn't finished her atonement. So that's going to be interesting. But I don't even think she's going to be able, there's going to be a big old war before she has to go through that, I think.
Yeah.
Unless they're going to keep on threatening each other for the next 7 episodes. 7 episodes left.
7 episodes, and then she finally gets out of prison.
Yeah.
Oh, can you imagine? There's a lot of Sam fans in here, though. You know, people saying why are people bored of Sam's storyline, and Sam will play a massive part in the finale. So
I believe that, but let's see in the finale. Like I mean, everyone has different opinions, and we all just either love Sam, and I love Sam. I love all Sams. You know, that they're that buddy that you need.
I know,
you know?
So sweet. Everyone needs a Sam.
Everyone does need a Sam, but it's just at this point, it doesn't feel like it's necessary. I'd rather place more Jon Snow time.
I know.
More Daenerys time.
For sure.
Does that make sense? Or they could have shortened that whole scene. That's just my opinion. Doesn't mean that he's not important. It's just the storyline right now is kind of dragging.
Yeah. Which for me, the last season, I felt Arya was a slow burn. So
she's kind of a slow burn now too.
For Sam, yeah. And so then for Sam, for me, it's like, oh, come on, let's get to it. Yeah. There has, like you guys are saying, there's going to be a reason eventually for him to be important in the storyline. But I did want to mention one more character that I love that's in the preview for next week's episode.
Who that?
Littlefinger.
Oh, people have been wondering about him.
Yeah, I'm so happy he's back. The small clip we saw was obviously him still protecting Sansa, you know, like, oh, she's in trouble, like what's going on.
He's obsessed with
obsessed.
The Stark redheads.
Oh, it's so bizarre. First her mother and now her. So it's like I'm curious to see what he's gonna do next week too.
Yeah, definitely. And I'm glad that we're gonna get more Sansa. We missed out on her in this previous episode. Also, I just wanted to give big kudos to the musical score.
Yes.
You know,
always though, right?
Yeah, and everyone has like their own little theme, and sometimes it's like a rendition of their theme. It's kind of cool.
And how cool was that sword fight?
Oh, the choreography. Yes, was so good.
That was fantastic. I mean, it usually is, but that was such a good like even the camera shots during the sword fight were great. And I do
wish that Bran would touch up more on being surprised that the story that he's heard millions of times is actually not 100% true.
Right. That's a good point.
But who knows? I want him to go up the stairs more than anything. I think that is going to reveal a lot to our viewers. So do you have any predictions, Anne?
Oh, geez.
No, there's so many.
Well, I don't know, but in the chat, I mean, people are saying they're happy to hear about the Hound, which means, you know, is the Hound coming back? That's a good one, you know?
Yeah, the Hound. I like how Arya has a very love-hate relationship with him.
I know.
Yeah,
that was probably the best part of kind of retelling what happened to her, was that we kind of made that discovery ourselves, that she didn't know if she should like him or not. So that's a good point. I don't know. Would you got anything?
Prediction. Gosh. Like Anne said during the viewing that the fire crotch red woman is gonna bone Jon Snow.
That's a good point. And also, you know, like, you guys know that is gonna go down.
And Anne was like, "That's gonna happen." I'm like, "Yeah, head on nail. That's gonna happen."
Poor Jon Snow. Somebody tell him.
Shit.
Somebody tell him.
Take off the necklace.
See, here's the thing. Let's go back to that for real quick. Okay. I know we're going off topic now, but every time she did sleep with someone, wasn't she fully nude?
I think so, but I guess we have to go back. They probably like redigitize it.
I know the necklace is back on. I don't know. She's a witch. You can probably make them see anything. Yeah. Anyways,
she's also so different now. She has like this vulnerability.
Oh, totally. Yeah. You notice that too. Yeah. She's such a good actress for being able to portray that without even verbally saying anything. Yeah. Right.
That's a really, really good point.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I think that even though she did like the ultimate witchcraft or whatever, she's still in shock. She's not like, yeah, I did that. What's up? You can see in her eyes like, holy crap, I can't believe I just fucking did that. You know, I have to bone him now.
Well, do you think she knows where Jon Snow is going? Like, do you think she knows that far into the story?
I think she's gonna have to follow him.
Yeah.
He's gonna have a couple legions of followers for sure.
Oh
I mean, that's something massive, but people think he's gone now.
I know.
You know?
Because the news has traveled.
Right.
Except for Sam. He's on a boat.
Except for Sam. That's another thing that makes me sad is a lot of times they don't know where, like, they don't have pigeons or anything to send each other letters. Sansa's on her way to Castle Black, and then, you know, just it's all sad.
Crazy times.
All right, guys. Well, thank you guys for stopping over. And don't forget that you guys can always live chat with us every Sunday right after Game of Thrones
Thank you guys for all your comments.
Yes, thank you for all your comments. We love them so much. And don't forget also to tell a friend today, to subscribe, and also thumbs up and comment down below. Tell us what you thought of Game of Thrones. And in the meantime, where can people follow you, Anne?
You can follow me at Ann Campia on Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat as well. And Kaori?
Is your Snapchat a different name?
A Campia. Thank you.
Campia.
Yes.
Very, very welcome. And we also have prints available online that we are putting them on. Well, they're still on sale because we're trying to make way for new prints at teaminvasion.com. And also you can follow us at Team Invasion on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat's gonna have to be separate, I guess, because they don't have like I don't know how to do that.
We can't figure technologies. No,
we can't figure it out. But anyways, you can follow me at KAORIOUS everywhere, and also Happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day, everybody, and our direwolf. Where can people follow our direwolf?
Instagram _WakameChan. All right, guys. Well, thanks again, and we'll catch you guys next week for some more Game of Thrones.
Bye.